Hello there! If you clicked on this video, you are probably as desperate as I was to get these stupid medals, and since this stage is so ginormous, here is going to be a guide to get all of them. So first things first, you're going to need radar, obviously. Float is probably the most optimal since you're not going to be doing any crazy skips with this guy right here. That's really all you need. Maybe Safar could probably be more optimal, but I personally don't think he's required. So first thing you're going to want to do at the start of the level is make this jump like I did first try, and just go over here. I'm going to have my radar on, and as you see, there's the first blue dot. Here is going to be medal number 10, yes. And that's going to be the first medal that you find. If you haven't found this one already by just playing the game with radar on, I don't know what to tell you. Now the second medal, you literally just go right over here, and yeah, it's just right over here. It's pretty simple. Wow, look at that. Medal number 1. I'm gonna be using where on the, like the pause menu they are, so these are not in any... The medals are not in the correct order. But getting them in this way will mean you get them all in order, so This game's weird. Anyways, to get the third medal, you kind of just have to play the stage normally. Just go over here, just float on over here, go down this like normal, and then when you get down here, you should see a little blip on your radar. So then you just hop on down here and oh wow, 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 would you look at that. There's another medal, and this thing that always... 2 of them! Oh, I'm good at the game. 2 of them that always manage to go down there. Now, what you're going to want to do second is basically just run along the road. I think this medal, along with medal number 5, which I'm sure that's why you came here to watch this video. I will leave timestamps to all of them in the description. And also, because YouTube has a default feature for this sort of stuff. So, the next medal you'll be getting is all the way up there. So what you're going to want to do is just find a crevice like this. Just start wall jumping. I will probably cut in between sections where there are just simply no medals. But the beginning and the ending sections definitely have the most medals in a condensed spot. And I think the reason I said float was good is because she's relatively cheap, and like holding A to float is like legitimately an amazing tool for platforming. Anyways, you see that little blip on the radar. That's a medal. So then you can probably find a better wall to do this at, but I just use that because it's more consistent. And wow, would you look at that? It's medal number 2. So from here, you can literally just go down here if you want, because we're not gonna have a little bit of medals for I'm good at this game. we're not gonna have some medals for a little bit. This is it. So usually there is a split path. I think it's right here, and what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna take the left split path. Yes, like that. This left split path is incredibly helpful. So go down here, start running along the road, and eventually you should just see a blue dot on your map. It just takes a second. Yeah, there it is. It should literally just be right here. It's incredibly important that you take that left at the split path, because the right path has no medals. It's entirely possible you miss the yellow medal on your first playthrough because you simply just take the wrong path from the very start. Anyways, let's get back up to the rest of the level, which there's a convenient little zip line up here, because they knew you'd be going down there to get more medals. Anyways, what we're doing next is just kind of playing the level normally, going through this huge section with all the lasers, and you're running along the wall, and it looks super epic and cool. Wow, this game is really awesome. So this next medal has definitely stumped a lot of people. What you're supposed to do, I actually don't know quite what you're supposed to do, but this is the way that I find it, because it's how I found it before. So you basically just come over here, probably didn't need to go all this way, but this is the way that I use. Then you go in between this little crevice here. You can't wall jump up. Oh, the camera is fully clipping into the wall. That's awesome. Anyways, this is why float is very helpful, because she can do wall jump shenanigans. And oh hey, look at that, a blue dot. That is medal number, I believe, yeah, 4. That one is not that great to find because it's tucked away and your radar is never going to reach over there to, you know, actually let you know there's a medal over there. Anyways, once you're done with that, you can kind of just make your... there you go. You can kind of just make your way back up to the main path because the game just kind of gives you a freebie medal for no reason. Like, the medals are legitimately hard to find, and then they just leave one sitting out in the middle of a park. Like, what? I don't get this game sometimes. Anyways, we're gonna fast forward a little bit because the rest of the medals are on the very bottom floor. Now, here's a fun little skip you can do if you have the spoiler, Safark, is you see that little platform down there? Well, if you bounce off a spring like this, shooting the gun, which is an optional upgrade you can get, will freeze you in midair, and now you see where this is going, because now you can literally just... Yeah. This is actually how people beat this stage in 2 minutes 30 seconds, and I just think that's hilarious. Anyways, when you're about to go to the bottom floor, this is actually very important that you pay attention. When you're about to go to the bottom floor, there's this giant rail section, and it's super cool because you have to keep dodging in between each one of the lasers, and it's super cool and everything. And it curves a whole bunch on your way down, mainly because it also looks cool. And this curve right here, you jump right at the curve, and wow, the hardest medal in gaming history. Yeah, for some reason that medal's insanely hard to find because it just straight up does not show up on your radar, no matter how hard you try. Like, try as you might, it will not show up on your radar when you're going down, meaning you, like, literally have to look for it yourself in order to find it. It's the stupidest thing ever. Anyways, we're just gonna zoom on to the next medal real quick. Just kinda playing the stage normally, avoiding the lasers like a person who actually knows how to play this game. And so this is where you'll find the next level. Now, if I get the swag jump... I got the swag jump. Alright, so usually you'd be running along the wall here, but then you'll notice that there's a little blip on your dot, on your map. And wow, look at that. It's medal number 6. And now you might be wondering, alright, well, where's the last medal? Did I accidentally miss one at the very top? I'm trying to find my way back up, in case you can't tell. There we go. So you might be wondering, well, where's the last medal? Did you accidentally miss it, then you have to restart the stage? That would suck. No, you didn't miss it. And I guess to make this go by a little faster, we'll just demonstrate this by running along the very awesome bottom path. This was intentional, right? Anyways, this is the final rail that goes to the bottom of the level. However, yeah, there's just a medal right here, and if you were on the rightmost rail when you're going down, you'd see it on your map. Anyways, that is all of the medals in the biggest stage in the entire game. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you in some way. And yeah, it should take you roughly 15 minutes if you have 0 medals. Okay, thanks, bye, please subscribe.